It's a community staff. Excuse me, stop for a second. They gotta be part of this. The drum. Did you guys know what are these drums? Did you know the name of this drum? What is it called? Who knows the name? Djembe. Did you know what djembe mean? Djembe mean together. Aha, exactly. So these drums were created in the West African Empire, in the Mali Empire, in the 12th, 13th century, to bring people together as a community. So the name Djembe Bara was given especially to this instrument for a reason. In those times, the djembe player was a messenger. The djembe player was the UPS guy. The djembe player was the mailbox guy. So he's the one that we send around to spread the word about community, about the kingdom, about peace. They were the mediator between the kings and the people of the kingdom. They were the mediator in the community. When there's issues in the community, only the drummer can fix that, the djembe player. Because why? It brings people together. Like in every tradition around the world that are known from San Francisco, there's certain tradition that are never known until I moved to SF. Seriously, this place is a beautiful place. It's one of those places I don't think I can ever live behind. Definitely, I cannot go live in Portland or Texas. As long as San Francisco is still here, and they give good people like all of you still around here, I don't think I can live anywhere else in America. This is my home. This is my second home. So I wanted to introduce you this djembe for that reason, because the djembe have a deep meanings in our community, especially where we came from. So I bring this everywhere I go around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Duniya Dance and Drum Company. Now it's your turn to sing. Ready? Everybody go. May I, may I, may I, may I, may I, oh, sunu benima. May I, may I, may I, sunu benima. Now we're gonna put it together. May I, may I, may I, sunu benima. Everybody. Sunu benima. May I, may I, may I, sunu benima. May I, sunu benima. May I, may I, may I, sunu benima. Heba! Sophie!
Wow, let's give it up again for Lion DanceME and Duniya Dance and Drum. We were honored today with Norman Lau, the founding member of Lion DanceME. Thank you all so much for performing for us. I want to welcome all of you to the Correct Auditorium. I am Michael Lambert, and I'm so proud to serve as your city librarian. I'm joined by my dear colleague, Mawuli Tugbenyoh, the director of the Human Rights Commission today, and we're both going to offer some welcoming remarks. Today is a special day. This is our 4th annual Drumbeats, Heartbeats, Communities as One. And it was yes, that's worth clapping for. So it was just a few years ago, coming out of the pandemic, that the Human Rights Commission, the Public Library, we got together with our community partners, the Booker T. Washington Center, the Chinese Historical Society and Museum, and the Asian Pacific American Heritage Foundation. And we wanted to work together and dispel the narrative that the Asian American community and the African American community could not thrive together. And that's what this is all about. Coming together, celebrating Black History Month, Black excellence, and the incredible, diverse Asian community that we have in San Francisco. We are honored today because we have some special visitors that traveled 5,671 miles to be here. We have some special visitors from our sister city, Kiel, Germany. Deutschland, yes. Thank you so much for joining us. We have the Lord Mayor, Ulf Kampfer, and the City President, Bettina Aust from Kiel, Germany. Thank you so much for joining us. And very briefly, I just want to shout out all the incredible leaders in our community that are here this evening. Our wonderful library commissioner, Dr. Arania Lopez, thank you for joining us. Of course, the president of the Board of Supervisors, he was here earlier, Raphael Mandelman. Oh, there he is, right there. And District 11 Supervisor Cheyenne Chin, thank you. Our sheriff, Paul Miyamoto, thank you for joining us. Shakira Simley, the executive director of the Booker T. Washington Center, thank you for being here. Claudine Ching, everybody knows Claudine Ching, executive director of the APA Heritage Foundation. We have Dr. Carolyn Ransom Scott in the house. Thank you for joining us. I saw Joy Jean from the Youth Commission here. So many people, I hope I didn't miss your name, but at this point, we have our director of the Human Rights Commission, Mawuli Tugbenyoh. He is also going to offer some welcoming remarks.
Thank you to our city librarian, Michael Lambert, for opening up this amazing space to us. And it's got to be so hot in that horse costume, I don't know. But thank you for being here. And I want to start with thanking all the staff that helped organize this event. I forgot to do it last year, and I did not sleep. So I want to thank all the incredible staff from the Human Rights Commission, as well as the library staff, Booker T, and everyone Claudine, everybody had such an important role to play in organizing this event. And so tonight, as we celebrate Black History Month and Lunar New Year, we are reminded that our communities and our stories are deeply, deeply intertwined. Our histories include moments of tension, but far more powerful are the moments of solidarity, shared struggle, and collective triumph. The Asian American community has always stood with the African American community going back to the Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s. And here in San Francisco, there has been a long-standing solidarity between the Black and Asian communities. We have stood together against violence, against discrimination, and against any efforts to try to divide us. And so tonight, through drum, food, music, fellowship, we're going to stand together and lift up our collective celebration of Black History Month and Lunar New Year. And I'm so thrilled for this show. This event gets better every single year. I think you all are really in for a really great evening. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
And now we're going to kick it over to our MC, none other than San Francisco Public Library's own Shauna Sherman, Program Manager for the African American Center. Welcome, Shauna.
Thank you, Michael, and welcome everybody here. I don't know about you, but my heartbeat's already beating from all those drum beats. Wow, such a great performance so far, and we've got so much more to come. As our city librarian said, my name is Shauna Sherman. I'm manager of the African American Center. If for those not familiar, we're on the 3rd floor of this very building. And right now we have an exhibit up there called We've Got Soul, all about the Black influence of sneaker culture. So please check it out. And while you're up there, I also want to shout out our Chinese Center, which is also on the 3rd floor, and they also have an exhibit out right now called Inked Zodiac, the Art of Jimmy Shy, all about zodiac animals. So if you have some time tonight, please go check it out. I want to thank you again for coming and joining us for this annual celebration with music and poetry. We've got a great program for you, and first up is our own San Francisco Poet Laureate, Genny Lim. She is the city's 9th Poet Laureate and the first Chinese American to hold the title. She is a poet, playwright, performer, and activist whose work centers the Asian American community, specifically Chinese American women. Also joining her on the stage is Marvin Hernandez Flores, the Poet Laureate for Foothill College. Marvin is a Chicano poet, educator, and organizer, and he is the winner of the 2024 Youth Speaks Slam and part of the team who competed later that year at Brave New Voices Festival in Washington, D.C. They will both be accompanied by jazz saxophonists Francis Wong and David Boyce. Please join me in welcoming our poets and musicians to the stage.
Hello, everybody. Gong hei fa choi. Oh. Gong hei fa choi, sin and fai lok. Happy New Year. Many blessings. Why don't you start? Politics and poetry just don't mix. You know, poets don't see black and white the way some people do, televangelists like Joel Osteen, who only see good and bad. We see colors of the rainbow, all the colors in between, colors that go into making new colors like microtones between whole notes, hoppas, half-bloods, mixed bloods, mulatto, quadroon, octoroon, biracial, in thunderous, polychromatic, symphonic hues. They say, he doesn't see America the way you or I do. No, we see the afterglows and the affirmations with our expired mascara and tattooed eyes, aurora borealises glancing off hoops, dropping coiled like fetuses into teenage girls' wombs, scraping by on food stamps and Doritos, goodwill crumbling barrios stacked against Hollywood pagodas, and kimchi swarming with flies among graffiti narratives, outlaw miscarriages, shoplifted dreams. No, politics and poetry just don't mix like oil and water, and those who live in the land of plenty, or those who want to be the winners and only want you to be the losers, for the saints and the sinners, the black and the white, for whom the closing bell tolls at the marketplace at the end of a rigged day, know how to slice their bread Those they know how to slice their bread and count their chickens, but never know how to cover their shit.
Bienvenidos a la lucha, the melanated, unmelanated, remelanated. Welcome to the struggle. It's been a long time coming. Tell your ancestors it's no use, and tell your grandchildren too about the truth they can't refuse. This double-sparked fuse of our oppression being nothing but a ruse. Haven't you heard? Reparation talks on Fox News, late news, proving white hatred true. Haven't you heard? The only channel I know to handle this chicanismo Telemundo. Mexicanos are taking over. Haven't you heard? The damn illegal aliens parking spaceships in HOA neighborhoods telling me I can't hover here, sell esquites there, put the paletero over there. See, but por qué, señor? Por qué? I know speaking English, but still run literary circles round every poet. Praise for being white, praise for saying the word, for lacking the melanin, the consciousness, the struggle. Give him an award. Give him the world too. Give him a cookie to name the award after him. Let us study his word for generations to come. Let us raise it like the Bible sequel. Praise Jesus. Praise the poet, not the poeta. Praise Jesus. Praise the Lord.
Jesus.
Mexicanos
Praise the Lord.
cannot read or write, huh? And that Chicano ain't done nothing but teach the word. Poetry for hoodlums on those snot-nosed Mexicanitos. What could they do with poetry? Nothing but vaguear. Vaguear by that 7-Eleven with all the tios, and yes, senor, we very much are. We have that white poet's latest genre-bending introspective text, and that shit is so whack, the tios wouldn't roll cigarrillos with it. See, we're studying texts of the Chicano movement, spitting theories of analyses of conflicts overseas, intricacies of intersectionalities of U.S. imperialism. We spit in theories way. Keep the award, keep the accolade too. We ain't need shit, and why would we? When the tierra has always fed us. You've been living with nothing but handouts, eating off our hands, begging like a good little boy. We don't talk about that, do we? Huh, your sick, twisted kink being in awe of us, our survival, our resistencia, our rhythm. Despite the odds, despite the entire world gunning for us, shredding us till we're nothing but dust. After all, Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. But God ain't never met a Republican.
Word! Yeah! All right, rolling on. A flute blowing in the wind. David Boyce, Francis Wong, crushing it in steep alleyways that resonate in the blues. Hot, cool, dark blue. Piano keys rippling over hills of Fuji, Kilimanjaro, Chinatown fire escapes, cracked windows, hot, cool, dark blue. Snarling tongues talk about solitude, 3 beats to a bar, rooftops stacked against the Chinatown houses in Western Addition and the Fillmore. I remember Jack's, and now it's the Boom Boom Room. You had all day long, the blues, and now it's a food desert because Safeway went away. They got the blues. Lock and hole and snarling tongues talk about 3 beats to a bar, solitude everywhere. They singing the blues. They're not crying. They're singing. They're singing hallelujah because we are the blues. If you don't have a history, you ain't got the blues. Because the blues is your history. History is the blues. And we remember all the blues people from Amiri Baraka to Martin Luther King Jr., to the Rainbow Coalition, Jesse Jackson, Operation Push. You remember, we remember. We remember Intisaki Shangye. Yeah, we remember Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Janice Mirikatani, Reverend Cecil Williams. They're the blues. They got the blues. And Maya Angelou, we got her statue out in front. We got our priestesses of poetry. We got the June Jordan's blues. We got them all. Yeah, we had Jose Cuellar, Dr. Loco. He brought us the cool blues. Bless his heart. We're losing our blues people because we be twisting and bending and crying and laughing, trying to figure out what are the blues. How come I got the blues? I don't want the blues because we are light, nothing but light and blues. Oh, blues, oh, blues, oh, blues. One more.
Who would have thought God came from the bodega on 5th Avenue? Who would have thought he came from me or was me or looked like me or born like me? Who would have thought God would make you hate God, deport God? Who would have thought God came from a corner lot of Story and King, the Sevens on the Latham? Who would have thought my time would come? Wrung from the barrel of a gun, pharaoh of the sun from a mother tongue. Who would have thought Jesus came from a mother tongue long before your Bible ever did? Who says we hold God in reverence? Who says we don't hold ourselves in reverence? Because the people do not survive 500 years without each other. The people do not survive 500 years without each other, because the people do not survive and see the bullet heard around the world. Haitian chants and Aztec drums. Who say you won or we're done? This is the calm before a storm. A people without form. A people without form. This is rules. This is bending border bars. Who said God was anyone but us? Who said God was anyone but us? Yet you seem so lost to time, doing time, because you were killing time by killing each other. Don't tell me you're lost to time and time again, under autocratic pens of headlines and bylines signed by them, saying you did not resist, you did not insist to be treated like this, to be seen like this, or chosen to exist. But resistance is why we exist. So survival is no choice nor poise when we aim, duck, and weave, manifesting melanated spirit, please. Composure, please. You're the face of the revolution against the state's very mission, making detentions, apprehensions of crime ways, liberating our way. Let my body pay for every Mexican sin. Since the days of future past, since birth, since death, since my mother's breath, asking for God and receiving me, I am the second coming. You are the second coming. Our blood has answered, and it speaks your tongue. Prayers flung from distant paths to the moment's path. Prayers to be free. Prayers to be we. Intangible with gleams of bronze in midnight peoples as one. Lumumba, Dolores, Asada, Corky, Malcolm, and Zaldua Hampton. Lumumba, Dolores, Asada, Corky, Malcolm, and Zaldua Hampton. Today, you will not fall. Tomorrow, you will not fall. Our time comes when we say it does.
Yeah. All right. Word. I'm gonna take it. The water is wide, I cannot cross. Neither do I have wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. There is a boat that sails the sea. She's loaded deep as deep can be, but not as deep as the love I'm in. I know not how. I sink or swim. We are all in the same boat. It's trite, but it's true. We have to unite all our communities in love, fearlessly.
Yeah, wasn't that wonderful? Let's give it up again for Francis Wong and the David Boyce Trio and Terrence, Paschal. Praise the poets, praise the musician, praise our dancer, to borrow some words from our poet there. So our program continues, but before it does, I just want to tell you a little bit about who you just saw. Francis Wong, for nearly 4 decades, has performed his own innovative brand of jazz and creative music for audiences in North America. David Boyce teaches music at the Urban School of SF, plays the duo Six Roses, the group The Supplicants, and also has a history as a member of the celebrated Afrofuturist jazz trio, the Brown Fellinis. And Terrence Paschal discovered his love of dance as a turf dancer, and he believes in the medicine inherent in dance and hopes to share that with others. Let me tell you, I felt it. Yes. Woo, let's give him another round of applause. So now I'm pleased to welcome a very special poetry performance by San Francisco's Vice Youth Poet Laureate, Aisha Ray McCulloch. Aisha was appointed by Mayor Daniel Lurie in January as one of the city's 2 formal youth poet laureates, a junior at St. Ignatius High School, where she writes for the school newspaper and leads the Black Student Union. She is also a filmmaker and a member of the Youth Speaks Poetry Jam. Please join me in welcoming Aisha to the stage.
Hello, everybody. My name is Aisha, and I'm going to be sharing a poem about connecting with my ancestors and my history. Then the sky cried to me and told me her deepest secret. She doesn't love herself as we love her. And as I feel her tears hit my back and shoulders and drench my hair so it falls in front of my eyes, I tell her this. I love daylight savings time because I can wake up early enough to see her dark, dark body blush rosy pink and ochre as she steps into her white-blue patterned gown. I love when I leave the city and I can sit outside in the cold pinch of night, look up and just see her, blemished with beautiful white and shining spots, and I can examine and admire her whole body, whole big, beautiful body. I tell her this, that she is gorgeous. I know my mother is beautiful, that she has big lips that guard her words, that her brilliance is undermined and dimmed because she is Black. Because she's been told that's a bad thing by every force that's against her, that every day a stone was thrown at her until one day it was a boulder and she finally screamed and someone finally listened, and what they heard was a steady heartbeat. What they heard was a woman carrying stones on her shoulders as she crawled and carrying a boulder 10 times the size of her body on her back so that it wouldn't touch any of her daughters. So that her daughters would never have to feel a stone thrown at them, so they could fly to somewhere where the sun never sets, like birds migrating for the winter. She held her pain out of sight so her daughters could be free. I know just this. My body is a gift. My melanin tells me of my stained past, but also that the sun loves to wrap me in its warm embrace. My bloody history, remembered in old photographs that have dimmed to beige and brown, is an inheritance. My curls are watched by the same sky that looked over my mothers and her mothers and her mothers before that. That this sun loves us, that this sky we share. But also my body, the gift, is sometimes a curse in disguise. That even though I'm beautiful and the sky looks upon me without judgment, my body is also the reason why my mother has stones thrown at her every day, why my belly churns and the hair on my forearm stands at attention when I'm in a room full of blue eyes and I don't belong. Our melanin-filled skin is a blessing and also the reason that for us, Earth is a hell. The sky is my favorite piece of art because she'll never look the exact same as the last time I glanced at her. And she holds heaven with the same body she holds our earth. The same whole body, whole big beautiful body that is stained every morning with a blush rosy red and ochre, that body that pushes flush against the ocean in a dance of white blue every day in California where love is free. Because I know my ancestors also saw the acrylic painted canvas of dark, dark skin every night. Because this sky we share. Thank you.
Congratulations, Aisha, Ray, McCulloch, on your new appointment. The children are our future, aren't they? Let's give her another round of applause. I next want to welcome to the stage Claudine Cheng, who's president of the APA Heritage Foundation, and Shakira Simley, executive director of the Booker T. Washington Community Service Center.
Hello, everyone. Obviously, I'm the Claudine Chang, and this is the Shakira.
Obviously.
And I wish that I have her. She's always so eloquent in her messages. I wish that you had written something for me to read.
I know how you know how to charm an audience, so
No,
we're in good hands.
I'm really. So, but 4 years ago, a number of us got together with the San Francisco Public Library and the Human Rights Commission, because 4 years ago, remember in 2022, I think, both of our communities are struggling after the pandemic, struggling because of the wave of anti-this and anti-that kind of sentiments that affects both of our communities. And there are a lot of dialogues going out there, but we feel that we want to create opportunities for our communities to come together. And February just falls right into place because that's when we celebrate Lunar New Year and Black History Month together. So we thought it is a good time. 4 years later, see where we are. I think we are still struggling, but I'm very inspired with every year that goes by and with the performances that we saw today, or the poetry, the music. I think, when you see the Duniya dance drummers and our Lion dancers together, that tells us we can actually come together, play music together, read poetry together, and after this program, we can even enjoy a nice meal together. I think it is what this is all about. We really need to uplift each other, and it is up to really each and every one of us to reach out and connect. But, although this is happening in February, but I think it doesn't mean that after this that we are waiting for next February. It means that for the rest of the year, we need to do exactly the same thing. We need to make more music, read more poetry, create opportunities to see what we can do together to uplift both of our communities. So with that, I mentioned that this is really a great effort, 4 years now, between the Human Rights Commission and the San Francisco Public Library, together with the Booker T. Washington Community Service Center, the APA Heritage Foundation, and the Chinese Historical Society of America. So we have great anchor organizations that is going to continue to bring forth this celebration every year. And of course, we also have a lot of community support, in-kind supporters, and I want to thank those organizations. Asians Are Strong, the Chinese Cultural Center, a group called Dear Community, the Nihonmachi Street Fair, and East West Bank, and these are great community partners that gave us in-kind support. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Like the poets reminded us, we want to get out of the blue. And here comes Shakira. Who is going to help us do that?
That's right. Thank you so much, Claudine, and thank you so much for this beautiful audience. Can we please give it up again for all of our artists and creatives? And so I don't want to keep you too far away from a delicious meal. And so I do want to have a bit of a closing blessing for everyone. And so we're celebrating 100 years of Black History Month. So this tradition started in 1926 with Dr. Woodson. And we're also celebrating the year of not just the horse, but the fire horse. And I'll be clear about what that means. For those of you who's woo-woo, raise your hand. Yes, my woo-woo people. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And so 2025 was the year of the snake. And so it was a year of tumult and transformation. It's a year of us shedding old energies and shedding things that do not serve us. And that year got us ready for this year. We became clear on who's in our circle and who's not, right? And it also provided a chance for us to take a deep breath, because giddy up, everybody, okay? So we mourned, we celebrated, we made music, we made arts, we worked our butts off, right? But all of that hard work led to this very moment, and I want us to take a minute to think about what that's gonna look like. And so 2026 brings the intense energy of the fire horse. And the fire is energy, it's movement. It's also rebellion. It's also social change. It's also radical transformation. And this is combined with the energy of the horse. And so this is amplified to an almost chaotic place. But I want us to, thank you, love that. Yes. Feel free to pepper in animal sounds, I love it. And so the last time we were in a year of fire horse was 1966 and 1967. And so some of you in the room remember what those years were and what it looked like. And so here we are again facing that energy. And so we're going to see major cultural shifts. We're going to challenge fascism. We're going to challenge authoritarians. Oh my God, you guys know what I'm talking about. We're going to challenge the powers that be. We're going to push for social progress, and we're also going to step up and look towards each other in solidarity as lovers, as warriors, as leaders, as advocates, and people who just simply love community. And in this, thank you. Thank you. And one thing that I really want to uplift, this is a year of renewal, but this is also a year of rage. We can use our anger constructively to dismantle systems that were never meant to serve us in the first place. I also want us to think about, when we think of renewal and what will burn down with fires, what will come up from those ashes. The phoenix is the symbol of San Francisco, and I'm hoping that that fire energy can lead us to that next step. I also want to call us in to ground ourselves, to call in care and collective solidarity when people's hearts are ablaze and ready for change. I want you to continue to ground yourselves, nourish yourselves, drink your water, moisturize. You say Black don't crack and Asian don't raisin, so let's go. And I want you all to take that fierceness to love yourself and love each other. I'm sending many, many auspicious blessings for a transformative and radical Year of the Fire Horse and Black History Month and Year. Ashe.
Thank you, Shakira Simley and Claudine Chang, for all your amazing work in bringing our communities together. Let's give them another round of applause. Woo! And speaking of energy, are you about to be wowed? I mean, do you see all these drums out front here? I know I'm excited. So to end our program, we are going to be delighted by the sounds of Loco Bloco SF. Loco Bloco has for more than 30 years promoted the healthy transition to adulthood to San Francisco youth by engaging them in the creation and performance of music, dance, and theater rooted in Afro-Latinx traditions. Please join me in welcoming Loco Bloco SF to the stage.
Everyone is crying out for peace. crying out for justice. Everyone is crying out for peace. None are crying out for justice. I don't want no peace. I want equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Everybody wants to go to heaven. None of them want to die. Everybody wants to go to heaven. None of them want to die. I don't want no peace. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. What is due unto Caesar, you will pay unto Caesar. But what is due to I and I, you will pay unto I. 'Cause I don't want no peace, I want equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Everyone is heading to the top. I guess how far it is from the bottom. Everyone is heading to the top. I guess how far it is from the bottom. Woo. I don't want no peace. I want a equal rights and justice. I know you know the words. Equal rights and justice. I want equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. I want equal rights and justice. I want equal rights and justice. I want equal rights, equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice. Thank you. This is Loco Bloco. Yeah. This is Loco Bloco. We perform Latin music, black music. We put everyone together. Woo! To stand for our ancestors. And today I want to bring you guys to some place. I'm from Brazil. That is a place in Brazil. That is the place that has the biggest amount of black people outside of Africa. This place called Bahia. And I want to invite you to go visit that place with me because I'm going to sing about that place, Bahia. A Bahia, estação primeira do Brasil. Ao ver a mangueira nela inteira se viu. Exibiu-se sua face verdadeira. Que alegria não ter sido em vão que ela expediu. As seatas ao trazerem samba pro Rio. Exibiu-se sua face verdadeira. E agora estamos aqui, do outro lado do espelho, com o coração na mão, pensando em jamelão no Rio Vermelho. Todo ano, na festa de Iemanjá, presente no 2 de fevereiro. Nós aqui e ele lá, é a confirmação de que a Mangueira é onde o Rio é mais baiano, onde o Rio é mais baiano, onde o Rio é mais baiano, onde o Rio é mais baiano. A Bahia, estação primeira do Brasil. A ver a Mangueira nela inteira se viu. Exibiu-se sua face verdadeira. Que alegria não ter sido em vão que ela expediu. Assim atrás ao trazerem o samba pro Rio, descobriu-se sua face verdadeira. E agora estamos aqui, do outro lado do espelho, com o coração na mão, pensando em jamelão no Rio Vermelho. Todo ano, na festa de Iemanjá, presente no 2 de fevereiro. Nós aqui, ele lá, é a confirmação de que a Mangueira é onde o Rio é mais baiano, onde o Rio é mais baiano, é onde o Rio é mais baiano, onde o Rio é mais baiano. E agora estamos aqui, do outro lado do espelho, com o coração na mão, pensando em jamelão no Rio Vermelho. Todo ano, na festa de Iemanjá, presente no 2 de fevereiro. Nós aqui e ele lá, é a confirmação de que a Mangueira é onde o Rio é mais baiano, onde o Rio é mais baiano, onde o Rio é mais baiano, é onde o Rio é mais baiano. Thank you.
What a beautiful celebration of Brazil. Now we're going to come back here and celebrate one of our African queens. We are crazy in love for Beyonce.
Hey, let's get it. Okay, y'all know this one. We getting crazy in love. Hey, come on. Let's go. Hey, feeling the way the rhythm be hitting. The catechism was written, deliver a heavy energy. On display, flow with the water, son of the ocean, daughter. Shout out to the love that goes loco anytime that it's broader. This carnaval to me meant that animal. This is celebration. Your wildest is elevation, inspire soul. Don't slow it down, move your hips, then scrub the ground and speed it up. Can't get enough, there must be something to the sound. Oh, hey, hey, hey. We getting crazy in love. What? We getting crazy in love. Hey, hey. We getting crazy in love.
Drop it.
Get it, like ribbon, we gotta conceal it. No, we gotta get it. We're dancing to the ceiling. Pop, put that momentum. We move it to the sky. We raising our hands high. We shake that tail feather and move it up on the ground. We do it cause we do it in pain. We love the sound. And every time we rip it, it's ripping and always get it. You know we flip it and get it. You know we gotta submit it. Hey, we getting local. We getting crazy in love. Hey, 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 we getting crazy in love. Shake with it, shake and shake with it, shake. We getting crazy in love. Come on, side.
Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love got me looking so crazy.
We getting crazy in love.
Got me looking so crazy
Loco,
right now.
loco.
So crazy
We getting crazy in love. What? We getting crazy in love.
So crazy in love. Got me looking so crazy in love.
Come on with it. Loco, bloco. Hey, we in the house. Yeah. This next one right here, we're going to dedicate this. We're going to dedicate this to Asada Shakur. Because the revolution will not be televised. It'll be spiritualized, and it starts from within. So let's get it. Loco, bloco, y'all ready? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You will not be able to hide at work while not working on what's important internally. You will not be able to scroll for hours until the problem goes away from lack of brain function. The revolution will not be digitized. The revolution will be spiritualized. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Bill Gates Foundation and Monsanto, poisoning crops that used to feed our seeds but now are seedless. Nor will museums offer insight into illegal legacies derived from stolen artifacts from, quote, unknown sources. The revolution will not have commercials where the remedy will be only the first 30 seconds and the next 2 minutes will be side effects to the original symptoms. The revolution will be spiritualized, brother. There will be no pictures of LeBron James giving pictures out to children, filled with fragmented math and science devoid of application outside of the rat race. No literature on how to release past grievances, on how to balance out the emotions. The revolution will not be voted in one misleading deceiver over the next. Fox News will not be able to give false clues on how the problem will be fixed with tricks or naked celebrity pics. The revolution will be spiritualized. Yes, it will. There will be no live video coverage of young black and brown men, women, and children getting slain by racist bigots with police badges. ICE will melt in any attempted military kidnappings, but we do not stand by because we stand strong. There will be no film of politicians walking down the streets of San Francisco talking with woke artists about what a welcoming city it is while removing melanated residents on the fastest train out. The revolution will be spiritualized. Real Housewives, First Take, and Bad Girls Club will not be the talking today, and generations won't care who in America has got talent because the people will be studying how their own mind works and how not to get distracted by athletes and reality TV actors. There will be no highlights of rigged sports games with concerned activists talking about how Black Lives Matter when they just stepped over 3 homeless black men that same day. The theme song will not be sponsored by Hennessy. It will not be written by Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, or Jay-Z, or any other billionaires with false intentions for that matter. The revolution will be spiritualized. The revolution will not be right back after a message from your nearest Karen explaining how black people at a barbecue were being too loud. The revolution will not go better with Red Bull Monster energy drinks. The revolution is honoring our ancestors by becoming what they stood for. The revolution is a shot of Shakur and Richard Oakes. The revolution is freedom fighter education. The revolution is freedom for all political prisoners. The revolution is our living heroes, Mumia Abu-Jamal, Leonard Peltier. The revolution takes action. The revolution will put your spirit and your soul unconditionally in control of your own thinking and body. The revolution will be spiritualized, will be spiritualized, will be spiritualized, it will be spiritualized. The revolution will not be on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter's brothers and sisters. The revolution will be in the mind. Keep your heart open, family. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open and put trust in yourself. We gon' make it out. It's gonna start with your help. Learn to look inside and see God us from within. No defeating us. The revolution is here. 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 No defeating us. The evolution of spirit. Seems that there's no greater gift than to be present. Trust your heart, gotta get rid of the second guessing. We can have heaven on earth all by tomorrow, but keeping off condition that only retains the sorrow. Give up mental cravings, desires, and inhibitions. No more blame gaming, just conversations and wisdom. Change the world by changing the way that we see each other. And every day you look at yourself, there's more to discover. So the universe is mental and every comes from the spine. So to get free in this very moment, all you gotta do is still the mind. The revolution will be spiritualized. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yay! Let's go. Yeah.
God of love. Tudo fica mais bonito quando eu estou por perto. Você me levou ao delírio, por isso eu confesso. Os seus beijos são ardentes. Quando eu tô com vontade, o meu corpo sente. Os seus beijos são ardentes. Quando você se aproxima, o meu corpo sente. Vem pra cá, deusa do amor. Vem, naná. Veja uma coloduma passar na avenida, todos cantando felizes de bem com a vida, caminhando lado a lado. Formamos um belo casal, somos bons namorados no swing dessa banda. Balanço gostoso, alicerce que vem desse mundo. O cupido me flechou, ai que dor. Foi lá no Atolodum que encontrei meu amor. Vem pra cá, deusa do amor. Vem pra cá, deusa do amor. Vem, naná.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something. Say something to us, boy, please.
Hey, we want to thank the Librarian, the SF Human Rights Commission for inviting Loco Bloco again this year. I want to acknowledge our Managing Director, Cesar Cruz. Where are you, Cesar? Pay a visit to him at the table. And together with our Artistic Director, Mayela Carrasco, they run this program. We're small, but we're mighty. We have a big footprint, and I want to, first of all, just acknowledge all the young people here. Give them a big round of applause. Yeah. We're based in the Mission District, but we do a lot of work in the Bayview as well. We're at Willie Brown, we're at George Washington High School. We're starting to be at Mission High School now. And our fiscal sponsor is Brava for Women in the Arts, man. We love Brava. Yes. We want to acknowledge our bateria percussion director and master. We have Will Martins. Yes. He's from Sao Paulo. Please look him up on Instagram, Will Martins. He plays all over the city and internationally. Yes. And our wonderful band, these are all community-based professionals. each and every one of them has their own bands, belongs to bands, and it's so wonderful for them to partner with the young people, because you know what? Our young people deserve the best, right? We deserve the best. We might have the least, and we don't have that private school money, but you know what? They step forward because they love this dynamic of working with young people, mainly young people of color. These are folks who came up mostly from our communities, but also internationally. We have people from Colombia, Vietnam, from Brazil here, from Oakland in the house, and from San Francisco. So again, thank you. We're going to end it with a samba, the style you'll hear in Rio de Janeiro. Thank you. Let's celebrate this day. Let's celebrate our heroes and our sheroes, and let's celebrate unity, because we need that more than ever now.
Thank you. I'm gonna sing. I want you guys to sing with me. 1, 2, 1, 2. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, rainha das ondas, senhora do mar. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, no azul dos teus mistérios eu também quero morar. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, rainha das ondas, senhora do mar. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, no azul dos teus mistérios eu também quero morar. Na terra, deixando um clamor pra humanidade, a nobre missão de preservar nosso futuro, nosso lar. A terra, deixando um clamor pra humanidade, a nobre missão de preservar nosso futuro, nosso lar. Água de benzer, purificar, água da fonte do rio que corre pro mar. Planeta água, nascente da vida, sou louco, bloco e mato a sede na avenida. Água de benzer, purificar, água da fonte do rio que corre pro mar. Planeta água, nascente da vida, sou louco, bloco e mato a sede na avenida. Ó mãe, eu vejo a vida repetir os seus anseios, vim pedir os seus conselhos pra alma lavar. Em prece deixei o meu canto para o teu soprar. Eu pedi que Deus levasse esperança pro sertão, acorde de viola pra colher a plantação. Luz dos olhos doce de sereia, encontrando o balanço da maré, revela o encanto, acende o seu manto num canto de fé. Eu falei Iemanjá, 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 rainha das ondas, senhora do mar. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, no azul dos teus mistérios eu também. Eu falei Iemanjá, 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 rainha das ondas, senhora do mar. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, no azul dos teus mistérios eu também. A terra, deixando um clamor pra humanidade, a nobre missão de preservar nosso futuro, nosso lar. A terra, deixando um clamor pra humanidade, a nobre missão de preservar nosso futuro, nosso lar. Água de benzer, purificar, água da fonte do rio que corre pro mar. Planeta água, nascente da vida, sou louco, bloco e mato a sede na avenida. Água de benzer, purificar, água da fonte do rio que corre pro mar. Planeta água, nascente da vida, sou louco, bloco e mato a sede na avenida. Ó mãe, eu vejo a vida refletir os seus espelhos, vim pedir os teus conselhos, alma lavar. Em prece deixei o meu canto e o que samba para o meu samba. Eu pedi que Deus levasse esperança pro sertão, acordes de viola pra colher a plantação. Luz, luz, luz dos olhos doce de sereia, encontro no balanço da maré, revela o encanto, esplende o seu manto num canto de fé. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, rainha das ondas, senhora do mar. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, no osso dos teus mistérios eu também quero morar. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, rainha das ondas, senhora do mar. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, no osso dos teus mistérios eu também quero morar. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, rainha das ondas, senhora do mar. Iemanjá, Iemanjá, no osso dos teus mistérios eu também quero morar. Samba, samba, samba! Samba Iemanjá, samba Iemanjá, no raio dos seus mistérios eu também quero morar. Samba Iemanjá, no azul dos teus mistérios eu também quero morar. No azul dos teus mistérios eu também quero morar. No azul dos teus mistérios eu também quero morar.
Hey! Loco, bloco!
Loco, bloco!
Gracias.
Thank you.
Yes, let's give one more round of applause to Loco Bloco. Woo! So as our poet laureate Genny Lim said, we're all in the same boat. Let's be in love together, and thank you for coming.